Hi guys, welcome to or back to the channel. I hope that you guys are excited for today's video. I just made Phoenix jump so bad. He's looking at me like, what the heck is going on? I got my little Halloween decor stuff up. I cannot believe that it's already Halloween time. What the heck is going on? I thought it'd be good to give you guys some updates because life's been crazy and we haven't posted a lot lately, and I'm trying to be better, but we're just so freaking busy right now. It's been a nightmare. Anyways, really quick, I wanted to say thank you to Top Cashback for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit, but I just wanted to say we miss you guys and we're doing really well. I'm sorry that we've lacked in the posting a little bit, but we're gonna be back. We are ready to go. I'm also slowing down with school, so we'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I always do this. So I posted on my Instagram and on my YouTube. I'm gonna read questions from some of the things that you guys have asked. I thought it would be good just to do a little follow-up because it's been a hot minute. So I'm gonna do some of these questions and then we'll switch platforms. So we'll start with Instagram. If you guys aren't following me, here's my Instagram information. That way you guys can ask on the next Q&A, or I post on my YouTube community tab a lot and asking, you know, I try to ask questions and stuff on there so you guys can ask on there too. How are you doing both mentally and physically? Honestly, I'm doing bad both. To be completely transparent and honest with you guys, I'm not doing so great mentally or physically. I wouldn't say it's like terrible, but this is definitely, I have not had any time to work out, and you guys know that's been a good outlet for me. I haven't really had time to like take care of my physical health at all. I eat like one meal a day at the very end of the day, and yeah, it's just not been very great. I think Braxton kind of feels the same way. He's been working out, but not as much as we were doing, so it's just really hard right now. Mentally, things are just rough. We have a lot going on. We're losing our night nurse. She just worked her last shift scheduled with us last week, so we're going to have half the night coverage that we've been used to having. And then my day nurse is pregnant, which is great. I'm so excited for her. We're over the moon. I cannot wait to meet her baby, but she is going to be gone the beginning of next year for a while since she's obviously having a baby. So we're just trying to prepare as best we can. You guys know, I think if you've been kind of following, that I'm back in school, and I think somebody asked about that, so I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm extremely busy right now, so it's just going to be hard losing a lot of nursing help and not having a lot of other help to lean on during that time. So any updates on Ezra vent sprints? Is he on oxygen? Does he eat anything by mouth? Ezra's doing great. They actually talked about at his last appointment sprinting him soon. They were going to maybe start at that appointment, but we thought he wasn't quite ready, so they weaned his PEEP down to 9, which is huge. That's his big setting. You guys probably know that if you've been here for a while, but he has to be between 6 and 8 usually to start sprinting. He sees them again in the middle of November, so hopefully the next time I'm updating you guys, he's gotten approved to at least start sprinting. I hope that they'll let us sprint through the winter. A lot of times they don't want to sprint through the winter because of illnesses and such, but my personal point of view would be like, we might as well sprint it and try, and then if he needs more support or whatever, we can go back up and we don't have to keep doing it. So hopefully, I'm hopeful. He does not eat anything really significant by mouth. He does small tastes, but nothing crazy. He is in feeding therapy, so is he still on oxygen? He is not usually on very much oxygen, so he's been staying between 0.5 to 1 liter at night, and then during the day, we honestly just forget to trial him on room air, but he does fine anytime that we put him on room air, so really he doesn't need oxygen during the day, I don't think too much, and then just kind of increased at night or during naps because he sleeps really heavy. Does one of the boys make you laugh a lot? It's fun to see their personalities form. Oh, they all make me laugh in different ways. They're funny. They're really, really funny. Croy, I think, makes me laugh the most because of the things he says, and he's obviously the most vocal, so that he cracks me up. But Daxon and Ezra, their mannerisms and things that they do are just really funny. So they all make me laugh. Their personalities coming out is the best part of this age, and I love seeing it. I'm excited for Ezra to eventually get capped and get his speaking valve so we can hear his voice. How are all the boys doing? They're doing overall well. Croy's been without his G-tube. Well, he has it still in his belly, but he hasn't been using it for about 2 months now, which is really exciting. I don't know how long he has to go. I think it's around 6 months not using it before they'll take. I think I just saw a mouse. I'm gonna pretend I didn't and just keep going. Anyways, hopefully he'll get that out soon. He doesn't drink enough water, like liquids by mouth. So that's where we're kind of in a hold up, but hopefully he'll start doing that soon. What are the next steps for Daxon's eyes? So we're kind of watching it. I think they wanted to wait like 6 months. His eyes are still pulling different directions. So we're constantly doing checkups, of course, and seeing specialists and therapists and whatever else. And so I think they're keeping a close eye on it. It hasn't affected his vision per se. I don't know if it's affecting his development. It doesn't seem to be at this time. So they're just kind of watching it, but I'm assuming he'll have another eye surgery, so this will be his third one. He also just had a procedure done on his vocal cords. Well, I shouldn't say on it, but right next to it. They injected Botox on the side next to his vocal cord to move it in a little bit. If you think about Botox anywhere else or like filler, it, you know, makes things bigger. So they injected Botox on the one side where his vocal cord is paralyzed. That way it moved in a little bit. I haven't noticed a significant change yet, but we're following back up with him in 2 months, and we might be able to input some more so that it moves over a little bit further. We can hear more noise. They just can't inject too much because it'll close off his airway, which we don't want. So they also told us that they noticed some scar tissue and damage on his airway, and instead of it being circle and open like this, it's more kind of flattened out and a little bit closed off. Hopefully something that's just going to get better with time, but we're definitely watching that too. So a couple of people asked how I'm doing in school. It's going well, but I'm in 18 credit hours. Phoenix, what is going on? I'm in 18 credit hours, and I found out I have to take 19 next semester to graduate, so I had to get it approved through the dean of the university. I know everybody's probably like, you're pushing yourself too hard, but I have straight A's at midterm and a 4.0. Everything's going good. It is just, I mean, it's hard. It's a lot of work, but I'm determined to graduate next semester, and then I plan to get my master's degree for sure, and I might be getting another bachelor's degree. I haven't fully decided. I've lost my mind. I've decided. I don't feel like I can work full-time right now anyways, nor do I really want to. I got a couple of job offers recently that I interviewed for, but one of them is 312s, and it's 312s and then 412s the next week, and I wouldn't be able to see my kids 3 to 4 days a week at all, and, you know, 3 to 4 days in a row, and I just, like, I can't do that. So I'm trying to find maybe something part-time that'll allow me to still go to school, still spend time with my kids, and make some more money, because it's really hard right now to make money, obviously. YouTube is really time-consuming too, so that's just another thing. You know, it's kind of been put on the back burner, but I also have to have an income, so it's kind of trying now to find this happy medium of everything. Somebody asked how his Dax and what was his surgery for, so I kind of just explained what they did in his surgery, but he's doing really good. He was fine right after surgery. We came out, it was so funny. He was like lounging like this. I was like, hi, Bubba. He was in his little hospital gown, and he was just looking around. Usually he wakes up panicked, freaking out. He needs oxygen every time, and this time was like a breeze. This was the easiest like surgery we've had. He did so good with it, so it was good, and he's been fine ever since. Really quick, I'm at a good stopping point, so I wanted to talk to you guys about Top Cashback. If you guys are not using a cashback program, Top Cashback is the absolute best one that I've found. If you guys have been here, you know I've already partnered with them before. I've been using them for over a year now, and I absolutely love using their website. It's so easy to earn cash back on your favorite brands and stores. As you guys know, I love Target. I am a Target addict. I order something at least once a week from there. It's ridiculous, but I get such good deals, and with the cash back added on top of it, saving so much money is the best thing ever. The buying and shopping experience is super easy on the site. You really just go on there, find the store that you want to use, and it'll tell you all the deals that are running. There's over 7,000 retailers on topcashback.com. They also offer 100% of commission back to their members, so because of that, they constantly feature higher rates than their competitors. One thing I will say is that their deals are always changing, so not everything is going to get you cash back. Not every store always has options on there. I love that. I would rather things be constantly changing. That way, whenever I need something, I can go on there, and it's kind of an incentive to shop for certain things at certain times. The sign up process is super easy. You literally just go on their website, click, put your email and information in, and sign up, and it's money that you're already spending. You were already going to buy it anyways, so why not? When I went and shopped for the boys' toys the other day, which is what that video is from, I was able to get the boys a whole bulk order of toys and still get $2 cash back whenever I would have not got that to begin with. The stuff adds up really fast, and you don't realize how fast it adds up when you're getting even small increments of cash back. They also have a lot of my other retailers that I use pretty frequently. I like Old Navy personally for myself. I buy their jeans a lot. They have Carter's, The Children's Place. Those are places that I shop for the kids constantly. They also have no minimum payout, which I really like. I have $10 just sitting there right now. I could take it out if I wanted, but I like to just sit and let it add up for a while, and then I use it. So for fullerfam subscribers, you guys can go down to the description box, use our link. You will get $10 Top Cashback sign-on bonus, plus you're going to earn all of your cash back once you spend $25. Again, go click the link. It's a great website to use. You can also add a browser extension, which I have had since I worked with them the last time, and I've had it on since. It's really nice because anytime there's a deal available, it'll pop up saying what it is, so you never miss any deals. It's honestly perfect. So again, you guys can go click that link in the description box below. You guys are going to get the $10 sign-on bonus just for signing up with Top Cashback, and then you're going to get some good deals after you spend $25. Get on there. It's good stuff. Okay, back to my questions. You ever feel like you want a daughter? So people ask about a daughter and having more kids. I would personally love to have another kid when the kids go to like preschool maybe, but Braxton is not convinced. So we'll see. You don't get to pick the gender of your kids. Not that I'd be upset if I had another boy, but I guess I just don't really feel the need to try again unless it was just to try for a girl, because the boys are plenty of love to go around. Do you have childcare for your classes and for work? I do not. So we have to constantly coordinate that schedule with our nurse, me and Braxton. My mom and my Nana help out frequently. And my best friend Kinsey, you guys probably know her. She is going to, hopefully, she said she would, so I know she will, help out like one day a week, maybe next year once Kaylee is on maternity leave. That way we can coordinate. But next semester I am going completely online for classes just because it's not going to work for me to be on campus a lot. What has to happen for them to remove Ezra's trach? So he has to come off the ventilator first, obviously stop using ventilation support at all, and then he will have to learn to use an HME, which will attach to his trach and help him breathe. He'll have to just learn to breathe on his own. Then he'll have a speaking valve, so he'll learn to talk through it. Then he has to have a sleep study and just kind of some various tests to make sure, some scopes, make sure his airway looks okay, and then they will eventually take it out. So it's a long process, but we're getting there. Somebody asked about the boys' hearts and updates on their PDAs. So I believe it was, again, I got 3 of these things and they've all had so many procedures, but I think it was Daxon and Ezra that got their PDAs fixed, and they're fine. Ezra has pulmonary hypertension, so his heart is monitored pretty constantly, but Corey and Daxon also have follow-ups. Everything has looked great. Ezra's pulmonary hypertension has actually gotten better in his heart, which is a great thing. Hopefully he can come off of those medications when he turns about 3. So it's crazy to think they're already 2.5 years old, and some of you guys have been here like pre-pregnancy and through my pregnancy, so it's just wild. It's sad. So yeah, do you ever want to have more biological children in the next few years? We've also talked about adopting. I don't know what time is going to tell. Braxton says absolutely not, but we'll see. I'm working on it. How's everything at the new studio? It's going well. It's, Braxton's just kind of adjusting, and moving into a new space at first is obviously pretty time consuming and expensive, but he's done a great job of making it cozy and making it his. So I think it's going well. It's only a short-term lease, so he'll kind of have to decide, I think it's in February or March, whether he wants to stay there or kind of what the plan is. I wish that the housing market would drop, and this is not a political, so if you comment something political, we're not doing it on here. But I wish the housing market would go back down in interest rates, just because it's more about that and us moving out than anything. But we could also get a rental space. We just thought that eventually in the future, since Braxton needs a space to work, it would be really good for us to maybe buy a house that has like a big garage or building kind of in the back so that he could work kind of from home. Would you ever consider moving states? Yeah, I think that I would. Right now we need the extra help with the boys, obviously, so it's not ideal, but Braxton can really work anywhere. And when I graduate, just depending on kind of where we want to be at, we might move. I wouldn't say too far right now, but I would really love to end up in the Kansas City area, at least for work. I don't know about living there, just because cost of living is so high for no reason. I mean, there's a reason, but it's just ridiculous. Okay, I'm switching over to some YouTube questions. I guess to answer your question, I wouldn't be opposed, but it would just have to be like the right thing for the family, How do you balance school and being a parent? I'm still figuring that out. I try to do work that I absolutely know I can't do with them around, like say I'm in a time crunch, like a quiz that I only have so many minutes to take or something. We don't do those with the kids around because it's not going to probably go well. I can sit and like write papers, but obviously it takes me triple 3. It takes me triple the time to write a paper when I'm sitting in there, with them versus being in my room focused, but it's worth it to still get to obviously spend the time with them. One of the biggest things that's helped me is there's frequent times that I have a couple days that are pretty much fully covered by nursing, and so I use those days. I usually sit down at the beginning of the week on Sunday to Tuesday and get all my homework done for the whole week, so then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, half of Sunday, because of football and stuff, I don't have any schoolwork to do. So I try and take full days of doing all my schoolwork, and that seems to kind of help. Also during their naps. Do you think the boys will ever want to share a room in the future? They're gonna have to, because I'm not buying a 6-bedroom house, to start out. So they share a room now. I don't think that they'll be that upset to share a room at this age. Hopefully by the time that they're older, we're more established and can afford a bigger space for them to all have their own, but if not, and this person said that they're in Maryland and currently studying social work. That's awesome. I hope that you have a great rest of your semester and time in college if you still have a ways to go. But I actually love social work too. I was interested in kind of doing that. What are you most looking forward to as the boys grow up? Oh gosh, I don't know. just experiencing new things. I guess that's really cliche, but I want them to learn and experience life and hopefully have the best childhood. You know, me and Braxton both had some roughness in our childhood, and I'm not saying that they won't experience any of that, but I hope that we can raise them together in just a really happy and loving home. And my ultimate goal in life is for them to never hurt for anything. I want to be able to provide them with the best life possible. What's your favorite matching outfit to dress them in? Oh, this is way too hard. Everything. I love dressing them up. They have these little jean jackets that are probably the cutest thing on the entire planet, and that's I would say probably like my favorite outfit they've wore recently that matches. Boy's favorite foods: Daxton likes pudding. That's pretty much all he'll like really mess with right now. Croy likes muffins, guacamole, Cheetos. He likes hot Cheetos. He likes regular Cheetos too, but he likes hot Cheetos. He loves pastas, anything like really saucy, lots of flavor. Yeah, Ezra hates everything. What is your favorite activity to do with the boys? I would say going outside or getting out of the house. Anytime that we're outside, we try to go outside during therapy once a week, walk around the neighborhood and stuff. And now that it's like fall and it's nice, it has been rainy here, but I really enjoy doing that. But anything taking them out and getting them out of the house is really nice. How are things with you and Brax? If it's too personal, I totally understand. Just thinking, since you kind of put your lives online. I'm proud of you guys for not running from the relationship and trying to make it work. We're doing well. I mean, relationships are a constant struggle, and I think when you have so much stress as we do, it really is just up and down. Sometimes we just have rough patches, and I think that that's normal for really any relationship, and you just have to be good about knowing that's coming and working through it when the time comes. We know when we're getting to like a patch where we're just kind of like meh life and not putting a lot of attention on our relationship. And so one thing that I feel like we've been a lot better about is really understanding when that happens and taking the initiative to fix it or try and make it better. Do you plan to send the boys to preschool and or public school in the future? Public school, we're not I don't know. I think we're kind of torn right now. The world's just really crazy, and who knows what will happen in another couple of years. But yes, of course, they'll be in school. And then preschool, yes, we're planning to do that. Croy will probably have to go to a different preschool than Daxton does because he scored really well on his developmental testing, which is great, but makes me sad to think of splitting them up. But it'll be good for them to kind of be individualized, I guess, and be in settings that are specific towards their needs and are pushing them individually instead of them all being together, I think. Do you feel like you've had a chance to catch your breath yet, or does every day still feel like a triage? No, I'm not catching my breath. It's just hard. It's really hard. My camera's about to die. I might have to switch to my phone. Would you do a TV show if asked to? Yes, we have been asked by a TV show. We had MTV asked us, but it just didn't end up going anywhere. But we were asked and did an interview for MTV. Does Daxton just more so do sign language rather than speak because of his vocal cords? Will he be able to speak? He will be able to speak eventually, but yes, he mostly signs. Actually, no, he really doesn't sign as much anymore. He talks a lot now. It's just quieter. No, he actually talks a lot now. I know it's been a while. Long-term wise, will they go to mainstream school or have special schools? They'll probably go to mainstream school, but I would say probably Ezra at least will have probably someone with him to kind of help him out. Do you plan to get a career right after school or be a stay-home mom? I'm trying to go so fast. I'm going to get a career. I don't know that I'll work full-time until the boys are in school, but I do plan on starting to work soon. I want a career eventually and to be settled in something I really enjoy doing. Yes, we've been back together since February. I'm in school for criminal justice and forensics. I love my courses. Best thing about being a triplet mom, there's 3 of them, 3 times the love, and they're all so different, so their personalities are completely polar opposites, and I like that a lot. I kind of get the best of it all. Are you in contact with other moms of multiples? Yes, I talk to a lot of triplet moms actually. And how are you doing? Good. Ish. I love you guys. I'm trying to get off here before this dies. I really don't want to film on my phone, but I love you guys. We'll see you soon, I promise. Don't forget to click the link in the description box. Go shop some Top Cash back. You guys can get $10 sign up bonus, plus start saving deals, $25. I love you. I love you so much. Miss you. We'll be better. We're getting there. We're settling. I'm about to be on not spring break, gosh. I knew that was gonna happen, but anyways, I'm about to be on Thanksgiving and Christmas break. Well, my last day of classes is like the first week of December, so that won't be too bad. Second week. Somewhere around there. But anyways, things will start slowing down, and I plan to vlog a lot during that time. So you guys will get to see all the fun stuff. The boys' first Halloween, I plan on vlogging that. It's their first Halloween together and their first Thanksgiving together. So we'll film it all. I love you guys, and we'll see you soon in the next video.